Yeah.
Matt live.
Yeah, it was good.
Game over. I'm DJ Hazmat.
Matty Willz checking in one time after the Browns game. First victory of the season. How you feeling, bro?
Sir. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I mean, you know, it's always good to get a win. It's always good to get a win. You know what I mean? It's always good to look like a real NFL team.
Absolutely. Browns win 35-30. Yeah. Hey, defense played decent in the second half. They slowed some of that stuff up, but Joe Burrow did go down the field at the end on a long drive.
What do you mean? They scored more points in the second half than they did in the first half. How did they slow it up?
Well, he stopped completing passes at such a high rate. The last drive he was getting it in, but in the third quarter he was slowed up.
They started.
I won't argue with you. The Browns won. Okay, the Browns won.
30. What was the score? 35-30. Like I said, 30. A freaking shootout.
It was a shootout downtown. Home
6,000
opener.
Fans in attendance, making noise.
Right,
great. I mean, I'm just appreciative that the Browns stuck to. You know, we kind of established an identity tonight.
Okay,
you know what I mean,
I would agree with that for sure.
You know, people been waiting to see the 1-2 punch of Chubb and Hunt, and we got to see that on full display tonight. That was the, you know, and we got Odell out the way early, got him his touchdown.
We're gonna talk about Odell a little bit later on because the Odell disrespect is gonna stop tonight. I know we got a few things that we want to get to.
Yes,
but we got a special guest right tonight. We want to get to that before we get to our thing.
Let's get to our special guest because I got much respect for this man to be able to even come on here after what happened in Cincinnati. This straight from Cincinnati, our sister station in Cincinnati, down in Radio 1.
Right.
DJ J Doe, what up, boy?
You, what's up, man? What's up?
He representing. Look at it.
Of course, I'm always gonna represent no matter what. No matter what.
Okay. So how do you feel, DJ J Doe?
I still feel like the Browns suck. First,
oh my God!
I still feel like that. Wait a minute, let me finish.
Wait. Go back for a second, because I want you to start it off like this.
Damn!
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Definitely, I appreciate
before you even go in. We can't let you start off like that because this is a Cleveland Brown. You ain't about to. I wouldn't even be able to go back in the streets if I just let you go in right off the back. I had to cut you short immediately.
We saw like that. First of all,
come on, man. Let's be cordial. Y'all just got
me. Appreciate y'all having me on this show. First of all,
I'm not tripping on that. To be honest, I want to hear why we suck. Still, we just got to call a dub.
I mean, but y'all only won by 5 points. It wasn't like a blowout and nothing like that.
It dub. And you know what? And you know what, Jay? And you know what, Jay? Though I didn't predict a blowout. I predicted a shootout. Because I know that we have some deficiencies on defense. I know that you guys have a good quarterback. I have spoken highly of Joe Burrow. I believe in Joe Burrow. I understand that he to me, he looks like he's ready. And I get that. But, you know, we should be a little further along the curve than you guys. So we were a little further along the scoreboard.
I want to hear from the Cincinnati representative right now what the city down there is feeling about your quarterback.
Everybody here, I think Joe Burrow got potential. He definitely has potential. Like everybody can see that. So right now, everybody rocking with him for the most part. He really ain't got a lot to work with. So
he got AJ Green.
He got AJ, but he got AJ. But other than AJ, he ain't got no real strong people that he can depend on. Like everybody knows our defense is not good. Like our defense is not. And defense is what wins games. That's how y'all was able to win and look so good tonight because our defense sucks. But
our defense is trash too, to be honest.
Our defense was trash. You guys picked off Baker Mayfield at the end zone, and
it's a bad pass.
Capitalize.
That's all almost cost us a game.
Right.
One of my points earlier, but
you know what I'm sensing. You know what I'm sensing. You know what I'm sensing from J Doe. And this is my first time talking to J Doe, but
what's that?
I can sense that he's a long sufferer.
What, lifelong Bengals fan?
He's kind of like us in a way. Like they've never won. And so the way he's skeptical about Joe Burrow, when I'm looking at this guy like he's ready, and he's on some. He's got potential.
Nah, Jay Burrow's the man. I can tell you that right now. But Jay Burrow is gonna be the man for y'all.
He's definitely gonna be the man. But is he gonna have a team?
Joe Burrow, you mean?
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, my fault. Yeah,
I'm like, what? I'm confused. All right,
but they gotta build a team around him, though. They definitely gotta build a team around him.
For sure. Y'all have decent weapons, man. Y'all got guys out there making plays. He was out there. He did good. He was throwing
a couple running backs.
He's definitely doing his thing for a second game. He's definitely holding it down. I'm not taking nothing away from him. But as you was referring to earlier, being a Bengals fan is like that woman that you love her so much, but she just ain't good for you. Like, she keep cheating on you. She's like out here talking to other dudes. She in the club partying too much. But you like, your friends like, yo, leave her alone. They like, but I love her.
So being a Bengals fan is like being a Browns fan.
Yeah.
And that's the last like because look, on that whole Bengal soliloquy, because this is a Browns.
But listen though, you gotta think in Ohio, it's like the tides always turn. A couple of years back, y'all was in our position, and we was going to the playoff. We made the first round, though. We'll be first round and now.
We haven't gone to the playoffs.
Yeah, but
it's been a minute.
But now the Browns are starting to look like the better team in Ohio. I'll give it.
Say that again.
They starting to look like the better team in Ohio, but that's because
that one more time. I didn't hear you.
I'm not gonna repeat it a third time.
It was going out. I didn't hear what you said. Can you really repeat?
My whole thing is when did this? I feel like this started a little bit ago, right? I mean, what the Bengals been doing? No, I'm just saying, like, as far as the better team in Ohio, I feel like we've been that for a few years now.
Can we focus on what just happened?
Last year we had a horrible year.
Oh my goodness. Listen, we're not going back to the past, gentlemen. Y'all reminiscing too much, okay? It's late. This is a Thursday night game. We don't want to hear about the past.
Definitely past.
Listen, let's talk about what just happened. Okay, so for us, the Browns, we are glad, like you said. I mean, the Bengals, what did y'all win? 2 games last year?
Yeah, we won.
Total.
Yeah, 2.
So the Browns, they did look good, but I'm not getting ahead of the curve because they did play what was considered to be the worst team in the NFL. They had the number 1 pick in the draft for a reason. So therefore, we played a team that's considered to be elite, and we got blown out. We played a team that's rebuilding or starting fresh.
I like that word. I like that word. That's what we are. We're rebuilding, right?
And it went tooth and nail. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that means as a barometer for the Browns, but I'm glad to see that they were able to execute, and maybe that will instill some confidence in us moving forward. We have a 10-day rest period before we have to go take on the Washington football team.
Yeah.
Who is the next team that Bengals have to face?
Who is it? Damn, I don't know. Let me see.
Come on, Jay. We depending on you to know all the Bengals news, sir. You need to be in on that. You know, because I actually think you guys have talent on your roster. Joe Mixon is a good running back, and Jared Ross is fast, and AJ Green has been rested for almost 2 years, and he was actually dealing with Denzel Ward for a lot of the game. If you had him on your fantasy team, I'm sure you're pleased with.
Yeah, we play the Eagles next.
Okay.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna be on 3. So we encourage y'all comments. Seth commented a few minutes ago. Joe needs an O-line. Maybe some glue on the receiver's hands will help too. I did think that AJ Green, he was a little lackluster today. He dropped some that I normally thought that he would have held.
What was up with AJ's hands?
Yeah,
it was
for sure.
It was real slippery today.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
That wasn't AJ, but you got to think AJ was off all last year, so he's just getting in the swing of things.
It's gonna take him some time for sure.
So earlier you had said the best team in Ohio is who?
I don't remember.
Man, he already. All right, so look, we're gonna get to. Go ahead.
No, because we got to get to what happened in the game. Like I said, my keys to the game was the pass rush when Myles Garrett was able to make a play down there near the goal line where he was able to get the strip sack.
Big play. His biggest play so far
in the game for Myles Garrett. And he was he did I want to see him do more. You know what I mean? I feel like he could be more of a menace throughout the game.
For sure.
But he did make a couple of key plays in that second half that did bother Joe Burrow. And I just feel like for a team effort, this was great, but our defense obviously sucks, and we're gonna have to get that together before
for sure.
Game.
I will say this though, y'all did play us in that touchdown that we had in the third quarter.
Played y'all.
Yeah, he was definitely in. He was definitely in.
I don't know. I trust the refs in that situation.
What did they say?
Shout out to Ramon, who said we made progress, baby
y'all
steps.
Took a touchdown from us and said he wasn't in.
Yeah, we got that back though. And then Tim Thomas with the comment, we need Mack and Greedy back. I definitely agree with that. Secondary, just the pass defense in general has. We talked about it at halftime, bro.
So can I ask you a question, J-Do? How do Cincinnati fans feel about the Cleveland Browns in general, just throughout, as a division rivalry?
So in Cincinnati, it's like we could lose every single game of the year, but as long as we beat Cleveland and Pittsburgh, that's all that matters.
Cleveland is involved in that.
Cleveland is number one.
Number one. We're your number one nemesis.
You gotta set your sights pretty low.
It's Cleveland, and then
even though we go 0-16, as long as y'all beat us, you feel like you've had you've satisfied for the season.
That's all we care about.
Wow, I didn't know the hate was so strong, because we feel that way, not about y'all, but about Pittsburgh and me, Baltimore, personally, because I have personal ties to that city. I'm kind of from both places, but I'm a Browns fan, and I have a lot of family members that are Baltimore Ravens fans. Do we have any people? Oh, I got my man Ramon Shavers getting in here. He did say got to get the D together. He agrees with me. I don't want to, let's talk to our callers here. You know what I mean? Seth Foret. He said, what did he say? Joe needs an O-line. Oh, I don't care what Joe needs.
He definitely needs we need an O-line and a D-line.
Listen, Miles didn't terrorize y'all like we thought he should have. So y'all were blocking Myles Garrett. Y'all did a pretty decent job on Myles Garrett. He didn't wreak havoc on you the entire game. So I think
they definitely let a couple slide that shouldn't.
No, that one at the goal line was the one. That's what I'm just.
All right,
I was just calling for him right before that. I was like, where's Myles Garrett?
Right.
And then as soon as I said that, strip sack.
So let's start with our Bengals representative out here right now, man. We like to give a game ball out at the end of the game. I know who I would give my game ball out to, but I want to start with you. Or if you need a second, we can start with young Haz over there. And it don't have to be a Brown. Like, if you still want to just hold true to your Bengals,
give one of your Bengals a game ball. If you had a person on the team, because y'all played a good game,
I would give it to Burrow.
Okay, if I was giving it to him,
held it down. Like, he definitely held it down for what he got to work with. He definitely did his thing. Like, he's
gonna stop dissing the rest of your offense, man. I mean, you gotta give him a little bit more credit.
I got an AJ Green jersey on right now. I rock with AJ Green. I'm just saying, like, he got to get the whole line together.
Joe Burrow definitely played well for sure. Okay. For sure. He threw 61 times though. I don't know if y'all.
That is crazy. I was thinking about that when he was about to go over 50.
Yeah,
I was like, they are not playing with this young rookie throwing the ball. Y'all just gonna be a passing team the whole time. Like, we not.
But the thing I will say that's good about Joe Burrow versus Andy Dalton is Joe Burrow ain't scared to run the ball.
No, he's not.
He ain't scared to run the ball.
And he hasn't. And unlike Andy Dalton, Joe Burrow doesn't suck. Okay, so we can move on from that.
Haz, who's your game ball go to, Haz?
Man, I'm probably gonna steal your thunder, but I gotta give it to Nick Chubb. He carried that thing. I'm gonna give it to. Actually, I'm not just giving it to Nick Chubb. I'm giving it to the running game. The running game, which is what I want to see. When I see all those Browns in that brown and orange, when I'm older than all y'all. So when I first started watching the Browns, those were the uniforms. What they had on tonight, those were the uniforms. They never wore white pants. They only wore orange pants. And when they brought that out tonight and I saw what they looked like,
it just brought
me back. And so I'm like, they should always wear those. But so it's like the running game was what it was about back then. We had 2,000-yard rushes, and 1,000 yards was a big thing back in the 80s. To have two of them was magnificent. And so to see that they actually used the 1-2 punch that we actually have, because that's what it was all about in the second half, baby. We didn't see her. We heard nothing from Odell, nothing about the passing. It was all run game, all second half. We just ran it down their throats, and that's Cleveland Brown football, baby. So that's my game ball right there.
All right, so you did kind of step on my toes a little bit. I was gonna give it to the O-line.
1, 2, 3.
Sorry, I'm trying to cut it.
You're getting your drops and all types of stuff. You're not playing fair right now. So I was going to give it to the offensive line, but you stepped on my toes a little bit right there, which is fine because I really still wanted to show love to not only Odell, but the connection between Baker and Odell, because I think that relationship is extremely important to the offense for this football team. We're going to be able to run the ball as long as we got a receiver on the field who can scare the defense and make sure that they know that we can take their top off at any second. If they don't have to play like that, they don't have to worry about Odell going 50 yards down the field, then they can stack the box more, and it'll make it tougher on Hunt and Chubb. So I think the relationship between Odell and Baker Mayfield is extremely important. Plus, we know Odell is a diva. We don't want to have him hit, his feelings hurt out here, nothing like that. 4 catches today, 76 yards with a touchdown. I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. I think as long as they're winning, they'll be happy.
You credited Odell for the running game like that.
I just said,
I like how you gave him full credit for the running game.
I didn't give him full credit. Both running backs combined for over 200 yards on the ground. That's epic. So when you get 76 yards out of one receiver, that means that receiver still had a big game too. And I just think that his ability to go deep means that they have to play for that and guard for that and not just let their defense play the run every down. I'm just saying that. Taz, we started this last week. I want to get y'all report cards too, and this is for the head coach. So, Doe, you can rate your head coach because that's you representing the Natty. Me and Haz will do Stefanski, our rookie, but whoever wants to start there, gentlemen.
I'm gonna let y'all start. I gotta think about what I'm.
What you got, Haz? I got mine. I'm ready. If you need,
I had already given some props to Kevin Stefanski in the first half, and in the second half, I got to give more props to him. He did, he didn't get out here and get crazy trying to just throw the ball all over the field just to be doing it. He did what he should do: finish the game off by running it. Now, the defensive coordinator is going to have to get his act together, but you got to understand we are decimated at defense. We don't have Mac Wilson. We lost Delpit for the whole season. We don't have Greedy Williams. We're missing a lot of starters on defense. And Zendejo sucks. That's all I can say about that. Like, he sucks. Like, literally sucks. In 2 games I've watched him.
Whizzing by a lot of
terrible.
people.
And whoever number 20 is, I got to look his name up. He's not that great either. So, we are depleted in the secondary, So that's why it's imperative that we have a pass rush that is very effective most times, because if they get a chance to overview that secondary, they're going to complete passes. Joe Burrow proved that tonight.
So on your report card, what grade you giving Stefanski today overall?
I'm going to give Stefanski a B+.
GK3 says Sendejo needs to go back to bagging groceries. Is that what his prior job was?
Hey, if you click on
Wiz Nation in the comments,
what he was doing before he got to the Browns.
Hey, Wiz Nation said not the horn, man, with the laughy face emoji, man. They got a kick out of that. Shout out to Wiz Nation for chiming in. Real quick, I'm gonna give you an extra second. I'm gonna say Stefanski. I'm gonna give him a B+, man. I think he did everything good except our special teams defending the kickoff today scared me every time. It seemed like y'all kickoff returner got 40 or 45 yards a pop, and combine that with the week 1 special teams woes. I'm not sure what our special teams is doing right now. And then again, you've lamented it a bunch of times. I don't have to bang it over the head, but our pass defense is not very good. And I know we got guys out, but we need a more of a pass rush, which we did get in the second half. Denzel Ward played a little iffy to me in the third and fourth quarter. I thought he played better.
I saw AJ Green catching a lot of passes on him.
Yeah, but he was tight. He was tight on him in the second half. AJ Green was definitely slowed down as the game progressed. I'll say that.
I'm not going to give up on Denzel Ward. He went to the Pro Bowl as
well.
No,
you can't.
I think he and plus he's from here.
Yeah, and he gave me an
He's a homie. So
he's a Jew.
I fools with you, Denzel Ward. Just just swing your head around when you think the ball is coming. Turn around and look. That's all. Like that's the one thing he was missing tonight is the turn around and react to the ball and actually see it so he can make the interception. Because remember, he had like, how many picks did he have in his rookie season? So he has to get back to that. I know he was injured, and but I really feel he's a good corner. He's born and bred. He's Ohio State. Come on, I'm rooting for Denzel Ward
for sure.
I don't know what's going on with Greedy Williams on the other side. He has a hurt shoulder. We'll see how that affects when and if he comes back. But right now we are depleted in the DB, and if we don't get a pass rush, that's going to be exposed moving forward, and that's nothing that we can do about it.
Don't get it twisted. It's going to be a long year for the Browns, regardless.
It's going to be a long year for the Bengals too. But let me rate Zach Taylor real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
I will give him a C. And the reason why I
not even a C minus.
I'll give him a C. I mean, I'll give him a C. And the reason why I give him a C is because it's only his second year here. So he's still like working with a lot of new stuff that he ain't really got a lot to work with, because the front office is not really trying to get nobody to come to Cincinnati. So that's one thing. So he also got to help build the D line, because they're trash. And they was just letting y'all receivers was just running through our shit, and they was just wasn't doing nothing, just laying down. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So I think he definitely got to work on that. And then also his blockers for Burrow, because they was letting him get hit.
Yeah,
a lot of bad hits today.
Oh, he got lit up a couple times.
I think he took some. Some of those hits I think he took because I think those are some I don't realize I'm in the NFL hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. He didn't realize that, bruh, these dudes is a lot faster than the guys you were shaking off in college. So you're gonna have to get down or get rid of it.
I forgot dude from the Browns, but yeah, when y'all had got the penalty for the face mask for Burrow, like he literally tried to rip his head off his shoulders. I was like,
how our D-line get down.
Says, what about
we'll mess with helmets, man.
Houston, after Claiborne went out, him and Miles worked well together. Okay. Well, we have to check for him a little more in the games in the future. He doesn't get as much playing time as he would if they didn't have an injury. So we'll have to check and see how he does when we go up against the Washington football team.
All right. Now, I don't want to, cut everything short, but it is after midnight. I do want to get you guys' next week predictions out the way here. And then, maybe I can get some rest. So who do y'all play?
Not getting no rest. I have to make a song out of this.
Oh, yeah. You got work to do. We got Washington football team
every week, no matter what, win or lose. We're doing big things on all social media with them videos. I'm putting in work.
Yeah, you need to put these videos in your tweets, because you get 30,000 retweets on your song.
Hey, J-Do, you gotta check me out.
Retweets on the show.
Yeah, you gotta send it to me.
Yeah, I'll send you. I just subscribe to my YouTube page.
Okay.
It has TV.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Has TV. You can see all the videos I did from last year. You can see the ones I'm doing this year. Hey has TV. HEYHAZ TV. Yeah. You got to get on it, man. Y'all should have somebody down there doing it for y'all.
I'm pulling it up right now. I'm about to subscribe.
I appreciate you, because I'm getting close to 1,000. You know what that means.
Here we go. AC, feel me right now, man. Here he goes with his plus. Can we get your predictions for next weekend, man? The Browns play the Washington football team. They're 1-0. They beat Philadelphia last week. Haz, what you think, man?
Well,
we got 10 days, right? 10 days off.
Listen, Chase Young out of Ohio State is down there, and the boys look good. That defense looks good. So Baker Mayfield is going to have to get ready, but we do have an extra 3 days to prepare for them.
For sure.
So I hope that they're going to study the film. They get to get 2 weeks of film on the Redskins. The Washington football team. I would have to get used to that. I apologize to anybody that got offended if I said the old name. But you got extra time to get prepared for this team. You can start tomorrow. and you know you can review the tape, watch them this week. You know, I can't predict with the Browns. I want to say that they'll be able to do this to any team, but you know, it's week in and week out with them.
You got a fan in the comments, Has. You got a fan in the comments. While you look at that, I'm gonna say I do believe that the Browns will go 2-1 following next weekend. It's another home game. I think that we found something with our offense today. I don't
think my cousin Mungo is gonna like that. He's a diehard Washington fan.
I'm just saying. I think
the old logo tattooed on him.
Said the old logo.
That's not politically correct anymore. You might want to let them know that. But I think the Browns will go 2-1 following next season. I don't have a big long analytical preview.
How you gonna get it off? You gonna have to get somebody to do something else.
And Ramon said, "Stop riding the fence, man. Pick a side." He said, "Bro, come on now.
Pick which side? I pick the Brown side all the time, Ramon. You know me. Y'all know there's no bigger Browns fan at radio.
Hey, Ramon, I hope you're studying, man, and getting your stats together.
Know that. Bro. Did you click him in?
No.
Tell me to stop riding the fence. Okay, I see you, Ramon. I'm not riding the fence. I'm riding with the Cleveland Browns. I believe that we could beat but they do have a veteran coach who is a first-year coach with them, but he's a veteran coach, Ron Rivera, and he got to win. He won the division game.
Quarterback, not a whole lot of offensive weapons.
It was a comeback win.
The Browns will be all right. I think the Browns will be all right.
I love my team. You know what? I think I put the kibosh on Joe Burrow when I told you yesterday that, you know, I was like, the Browns gonna lose. Joe Burrow good. And then it was the reverse psychology.
I said it was the reverse psychology.
It was the kibosh. So you know what? If I say the Redskins gonna win, then the Browns gonna win.
Bengals got the Eagles. Speaking of the Eagles, who Washington beat week 1. What you think about that, though?
I think it's gonna be a close game, but
y'all against the Eagles.
I think it might be a close game, but I don't think we're gonna win.
It's the optimism coming from a team.
I don't think we win. I don't think we're gonna win.
Listen, man, we know about being at the bottom, man, and still.
Oh, I know y'all know.
We're gonna show up and perform that day. You know what I mean? You know,
gave him an alley-oop, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
Y'all know.
But see, now he's there now, and he's not willing to accept it. Like
no,
you at the bottom right now, bro. Like most teams are gonna whoop on y'all. Most teams throughout the season, they're gonna whoop y'all.
Man, I think the next few games is gonna be tough for the Bengals, definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough all season for the Bengals. They only won 2 games last season. What you think they about to do?
I think this year we're gonna get 5, 6.
That's not a good season. So,
I mean, it's better than last year.
You know,
better than last year.
I shouldn't be saying we're not that much further ahead. It's just that we should be ahead. And you know, 5 points ahead.
Y'all got some key people on y'all team. Y'all should be
got some ballers.
Y'all got some ballers. Dogs. Y'all should be lit right now.
I didn't know that they hated the Browns as much as they did. It's because of the whole Paul Brown thing. No, and how it started.
It's just a Cincinnati versus Cleveland thing. Like, you know, we're the only 2 cities that really matter.
You know, Paul Brown got fired from here. He went down and started the Cincinnati Bengals.
As Wiz Nation said, why you got to bring up old news?
But you know, like,
I'm just trying to figure out where the hate. I didn't know they hated us like that.
Cincinnati,
we thought we hating Pittsburgh. We didn't even realize they was hating us.
And we the only 2 cities that matter in Ohio. So it's just like, it's like that brother love. Like, you know, you love your brother, but
Kings Island versus Cedar Point. No contest.
Cleveland is like a little Cincinnati. That's all.
Not at all.
Or they say Cincinnati is kind of like a big Akron. That's what I heard.
No, y'all gotta come to Cincinnati. No, don't offend us like that.
I used to come to Cincinnati every summer. My grandmother used to stay down there. I love Cincinnati. I'm not tripping on y'all.
Driven past Cincinnati.
I'm not tripping on y'all.
So, you know, how about this?
I drove straight.
When we play y'all again in November, let's go to the game.
If they let us in, I'll go. I'll be more than happy.
In a pandemic?
Yeah, if they let us, if it's
I'll be more than happy to go.
Yeah, you go get us some tickets, dog.
I mean, y'all got the money.
Go down there. Get us some tickets and we come. You know, what's that?
Cleveland boys
3.5, 4-hour drive.
Oh, hell no.
Huh?
I said I heard them Cleveland boys get money, so y'all definitely can, pay for those tickets.
So what? Cincinnati boys don't get money?
I mean, in this situation, we just gonna say y'all get more money.
We talk to Urban One.
Hey, I think your city might be like, hold on, man, you got to represent. We get money down here in the Natty.
We definitely get money, but y'all can pay for this.
But we gonna have to pay for hell no. We beat y'all. We should be treated like the superior team that we are.
Never.
All right, so we got the preview in, we got the game ball in. DJ J Doe, we appreciate having you in here, bro. It's super late. I don't know if y'all work in the morning. I definitely 100% have to be there for the morning show. So I know y'all gonna be in dream world. Has to be rolling over probably about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. But my lights going out. It's time to go.
I check in at work during the business day at the right time, bro. Don't try to come for me.
All right. Well, look, we're gonna be here every halftime.
And it's gonna be a Brown song ready tomorrow.
That's right. And has already plugged it. Follow him on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to find the show.
Coffee and taking notes.
Doe, we appreciate you. We'll be here every halftime. Matt Live. Follow the hashtag. We'll be here every post game. And I think that's it, right?
That is all.
Hey, y'all have a great night. We appreciate y'all.